Samantha Cakkavalesu Atra Gaccantu Devata Sandhammang Munirajase Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Dhamma savana kālo ayam badantā Dhamma savana kālo ayam badantā Dhamma savana kālo ayam badantā Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa Gāravo ca nivāto ca Santutthī ca kataññutā Kālena Dhamma savanam Etam Mangala muttamam. Dear friends in Dhamma, today as usually I'm going to deliver a short Dhamma talk with regarding of Mangala Sutta, which is explaining about how to be a good people to the society, that discussing in this special sutta. While Buddha was living in Jetavanārāma Vihara, one of the special God wanted to know about what are the auspicious things in this world. So in this point, that special God come up to the Buddha to ask what types of behavioral approaches should be improved as a human being to behave as a perfect, genuine person. So after worshipping to the Buddha, that particular God asked from Buddha, what are the auspicious and advantagement of behavioral approaches can be satisfied to the society. The Buddha was explained there are 38 types of aspects in terms of positive behavioral approaches to the society. So I have preached one of the poem or one of the stanza as per this sutta. I can recite that particular Pali Gatha, Pali poem again. So that is what Gāravo ca nivāto ca Santutthī ca kataññutā Kālena Dhamma savanam Etam Mangala muttamam. So there are some few more factors included into this Pali Gatha, Pali poem. So we can explain one by one in furthermore clarification for our Dhamma knowledge. So actually, these types of occasions very important for the betterment of our life, because the only one way to improve our emotional side in our mind with hearing like these positive aspects as per the Buddhist teachings. So we can divide it into two parts. Our brain, the first is going to be IQ, which means intelligent quotient, and then the second part is emotional quotient. So if we are learning, if we are studying during our school, during our colleges or universities, we can gain, we can achieve the so many subjective wise knowledge instead of emotional development. There are two ways the human beings are controlled: ethically and lawfully, right? The first is ethical, which is included especially spiritual powers, and then the lawful control is describing like magistrate. So the best way to give a peaceful mind to the human life is spiritual powers, spiritual guidance, spiritual advices. The Buddha wanted to give advices to the human beings, to the society, without hurting human mind, without hurting to human life. That is what, as a philosophy, Buddhism is showing us major specialty among other religious philosophy. As a peaceful philosophy, the Buddhism act major role in the society. The Buddhist teaching is mainly discussing, focus on human mind. The Buddha advised to directly to change inside of human mind instead of controlling human behaviors. He wanted to transfer human life from bottom level to optimum level, with giving advices in terms of morality and also generosity and also wisdom. Like that way, the Buddha highly advises to change human inside. The Buddhism is focusing transformation of human life inside to outside. That is what the special aspects in terms of Buddhist philosophy among other religions. So in this particular sutta, that Pali poem elaborating several aspects with regarding of auspicious factors which should be practiced in human life. The first one is describing Gāravo. reverence, respectfulness, nivāto, humility. So the next one is Santutthī, contentment. Santutthī, kataññutā, gratitude. And next one is the listening Dhamma. Those things are explaining to under control human life for betterment of in this society. As a human being, there are so many violent thoughts, intentions, and negative thoughts would be arisen to the mind without any effort. That's the nature of human mind. As a quality, as a genuine human mind should be control all the intentions that arise into the human mind without any effort. But the main thing is we have to try to avoid, we have to try to control, we have to try to understand all those intentions which is coming to our mind without efforts. That is what we have to structuralize our life as per the Buddhist teachings. That's what so the many variety of people are coming to read, coming to learn this Buddhism in this contemporary society throughout the world. Gāravo, so which means reverence. So this point should be discussable for the especially adolescents, the age limit of adolescents, because they are using to study technology without concerning about their respectfulness for the adults and their parents and their teachers, without developing compassion, loving kindness, or such a soft skillness emotions. They are going through all the way to study technology. So that's very harmful situation in this period throughout the world. So as a student, as a adolescents, so they have to have increase their reverence and respectfulness, respectful thoughts in terms of their teachers, their parents, and also their colleagues, some other people who are living around them in the society or in the world. The respect is very great, honorable, integrity in the society. There is the lack of reverence, lack of respectfulness, thoughts among students, among people. The society should not be increase good value, good for the people. So we have to increase our respectfulness to others, and each other. Some countries we can see, especially I would say in Japan, in Korea, or like those countries, we can see they are respecting every occasion for each other with bow down, or with following some special methods in each other. So that is very important advisable behavior for the society. So we have to keep in mind that concept as per the Buddhist teachings for wellness of among social human beings. We can see there are so many violence, there are so many conflicting each other, fighting each other. So there are so many gunshots throughout the world, in each time separately, not all the time, but we can hear there's so many things when we are listening news in television or on TV. The main point is lack of reverence thoughts in human mind. Even if we can give others foods, we cannot give them, we cannot control other human life actually, even if we can nourish them. But we can give them advices, but we cannot control all the way their life. So we have to motivate our life by ourselves in correct way with increasing positive ideas in our life. That's what the Buddha wanted to explain, give advices in this sutta, in this concept, reverence, Gāravo in Pali word. The next word, the next concept is humility, Gāravo, and then the next one is nivāto, nivāta, humility. Conditions, nivāto, humility. So that is also good positive concept for the human life. So we have to respect, we have to pay our attentions, others' ideas, other elders, the advices of elders. So as a teachers, as a elders, they are protecting us, they are giving advices us, they are giving good positive ideas for our life. So we have to try to motivate our mind from negative way to positive way. Even if we have some sort of drawbacks in our life, even if we have some negative and some shortages in our life, we have to remove them with hearing good advices from elders that is giving time to time. So we have to obey our humility. We have to pay our obedient kindness for them, especially as Buddhist follower. We have to try to transform our mind good path. That is the that is what the in this concept is explaining. So let's move to talk about next concept, contentment, which means happiness, or we can say rapture. The rapture, contentment, or happiness, Santutthī. The Buddha pointed out to, if you are doing wrong actions, if you are expressing bad words, if you are thinking negative thoughts, defilements, you are not able to live with happy life. As a human being, you have to transform your mind from negative path to positive path. That's the main aims, that's the main objectives of Buddhist teachings. To control, to motivate human mind for morality, for increasing their emotion parts, increasing their emotional growth for the society. So in this concept, contentment is common for the all beings, not only human beings, but also all other beings, like animals, and also like evil, not evil, gods. All of them are try to achieve contentment, try to achieve happy life. So without practicing dana, sila, bhavana, which means generosity, and also sila means morality, bhavana, meditation, all those three training methods, as per the Buddhist teachings, there is no way to control human mind with happy thoughts. Not only we can give others foods, when it comes to talk about generosity, we can give others such a kindful thoughts, the compassion thoughts, the loving kindness thoughts for others. We can share such a good, auspicious, and also positive thoughts among the people who are living around us, who are living with us, who are living in our house, in our society. So the best way to live with contentment life is we have to have practice generosity, morality, and finally we have to live with vice. The next concept the Buddha wanted to explain to that particular God, which is we are doing right now. That's what Kālena Dhamma savanam. So we have to hear some Dhamma discussions in proper time. As main and highly respected concept. So we can learn, we can study variety of subjects if we are going to college or university or somewhere else where the conducting and variety of subjects for the people in this contemporary society. The education is the business word. The most popular business is in the world is education. But at the period of Buddha's time, the education is one of the holy spiritually performance for the developing human mind. So all those database included to education, like spirituality, like in the constitution, and also sports, and also music, all those variety of subjects learn under the teachers. But in this time, we can get lessons from online without learning, without studying under guidance of a special teacher. So they are not sharing emotions among students, but they are teaching. That's the difference between ancient education system and the contemporary education system. So the practicing, the hearing Dhamma in proper time is giving us the so many advantagements for the our life. We have to try to keep hearing spiritual guidance to motive our mind in such a good way, because there are so many mind storms coming to our mind. It's like ocean storm. Like one of the greatest quote, it's very famous. I want to illustrate that. The smooth sea never built a skillful sailor. That's very famous quote. In that way, there are so many storms, there are variety of intentions coming to our mind. As a good human, as a skillful human, we have to control all those intentions with using our great effort to the mind. But without improving our emotional part with hearing spiritual talks, we cannot control our mind, even if we are a graduate from such a degree. All the degrees are included to IQ level, emotional quotient part. But human mind and body, the Buddha explained those two parts as a Nama and Rupa, mind and body. Those two things based on human life. The main 2 points in human life. Those two factors already finished their programming. The human body already programmed based on emotion. In this Buddhist teachings explaining how to control emotions, how to develop good emotions, and how to avoid negative emotions, defilements. Keep hearing with Dhamma sermons. Dhamma is the similar name for the nature. We cannot overcome, we cannot avoid nature. We have to live with them. We have to try to understand nature. Without understanding nature, we have to face so many struggling, so many disadvantagements in our life. So I'm going to finish today Dhamma talk. So we have delivered this Dhamma talk from Ottawa Theravada Buddhist Vihara. So this is very pleasurable moment to discussing Dhamma sermons with you in this way. So finally, we have to share some merits for the gods who came to listen Dhamma, or who wants to listen, who wants to gain some merits from us to increase their more miracles to survive their life. So may they transfer these merits. May they bless you and your family and all of us to live with happily. May they attain ultimate truth of Nibbana. Thank you so much for listening today Dhamma talk. Let's chant this Gātha. Ākāsattha ca bhummattha devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu loka sāsanang ආකාසට්ටා ච බුම්මට්ටා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්칸තු දේශනං ආකාසට්ටා ච බුම්මට්ටා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරං රක්칸තු මං පරන්ති Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.